exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Toledo's offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The kick is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Louisville's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality, and when it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it again. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And that's just a bad job by the offense picking up the blitz on 3rd down. You should be expecting that. And running backs and tight ends and linemen, you got to know. We've got to give our quarterback an opportunity to make this throw. They couldn't get it done, and now they're facing 4th down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0. Turning it on! And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Rudolph. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a catch. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Rudolph. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter, because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Back to pass, it's Gleason. Right on the money. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Motion from the wideout. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Rockets will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Give to Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Louisville! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Rockets are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Rockets with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Rudolph. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Gleason. Caught behind the line, it's Traynham. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Christian. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Trying play action. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Got his man in the middle. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position, because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Rides the back and leaves it. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short game by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
It's not sexy, it's not pretty, it's actually kind of old school because you don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Finds his man. It's Skinner. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Brown has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Oh, they're after it! And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Makes the catch. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Give to Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacy.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gleason. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sure hands, it's Trainer. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
And the Rockets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. That's caught. It's Bell. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Brown has it. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Skinner. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rockets offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Holly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it. Touchdown, Louisville. And the route is on.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're good... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Moss. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Makes the grab. It's Holland. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Rockets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught over the middle. It's Rudolph. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Rudolph. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Back to throw, it's Gleason. Punks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
The Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. A lot of defenders around on that screen. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. bangs it through for an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got room to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Makes the catch. It's Bell. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got a man. It's Brown.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Give to Brown. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Stewart. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Makes the grab, it's Christian. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
To the air, it's Gleason. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Brown has it. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Gleason. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time play.
There he goes. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the timing just a hair off.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The Rockets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air, it's Gleason. They'll run the screen. Oh, what a move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.